Good morning, students. How are you? Hope all of you are get your date sheet. And I have given so many revision sheets for English for PT2 exam. Therefore, today I am going to start Essay 2 syllabus. And this is the chapter A Tale of Two Oxen written by Munshi Premchand. Okay? Munshi Premchand was the pen name of Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, one of the most celebrated writers of the Indian subcontinent and foremost Hindi writers of the early 20th century. He wrote novels, short stories, and dramas, and his talent was so extraordinary that he was called Emperor among novelists by other writers of his age. A Tale of Two Oxen is one of the Premchand's well-known stories. This emotional and heartwarming tale of two oxen who are best friends and who go through much suffering and hardship show how compassionate the author was and how aware he was of the feelings and sensibilities of animals. This chapter was written by Munshi Premchand, who was known as the emperor among novelists, and he was born in 1880. Sorry, and his timing was 1880 to 1936 तक का इसका time था इनका, and he wrote so many novels, short stories, and dramas, and his all the stories were extraordinary, and most of the stories were related to the real life. In this story, we will learn about the story of two oxen who were best friends and who suffered a lot during their journey. Let us start. Juri had two handsome, sturdy oxen named Hira and Moti. Having been together having been together for long, they had become friends. Sitting face to face, they conversed in a mute language. How they understood each other, we can't say. Both expressed their love for each other by licking and smelling. Sometimes they locked their horns not out for hostility but fun, like two friends engaged in a friendly combat. Whenever they were yoked to the plough or a cart, they moved, shaking their necks as if each was trying to take the maximum weight on his own neck. And when, after the day's work, they were unyoked, they relieved their weariness by licking each other. When their fodder was put into the manger, they stood up to eat together. When one stopped, the other stopped too. Uh, there was a farmer, his name was Zuri, and he had two strong oxen whose name was Hira and Moti. Both were very best friends. They always sit together face to face. मतलब वो कभी एक दूसरे पीठ नहीं करते थे. Okay, they converse in each other in a mute language in their animal way, and they understood once another's feeling, and both show their feelings of love by licking and smelling. Sometimes they lock their horns in each other horns just for fun. And whenever jury take them for plowing the field, they always want to take the heaviest weight on their own neck. But they never fight. And after in the evening when they come back, they relieved each other by licking each other's body, and they put fodder was put into the manger. वो दोनों खाना भी एक साथ ही खाते थे और एक साथ ही बैठते थे, और जब एक खाना खा के रुक जाता था दूसरा भी स्टॉप हो जाता. ये नहीं कि मैं एक्स्ट्रा खा लूं. ओके, नाउ कम्स द नेक्स्ट पेज. One day Juri sent the pair to his in-laws. How could the oxen know why they had been sent away? They thought they had been sold. Juri's brother-in-law sweated between his teeth, driving them towards home. If he guarded them from behind, the two ran away, or two ran left or right. If he pulled them forward by their nose straps, they pulled backwards. If he wiped them, they lowered their arms and bellowed. If God had given them speech, they could have asked Judy, "Why are we being driven out? We have served you with devotion. If you had told us we were not looking hard enough, we could have worked harder. We were willing to die serving you. We never complained about what you fed us. And still you sold us to this cruel man." One day what happened? Zuri's brother-in-law यानी उनकी जो मिसेस का भाई brother-in-law came there and he saw these two oxen and asked Zuri to give them for few days so that he can also plow his field. And Zuri gave her oxen to him. What happened? But the oxen were not aware कि उनको Zuri का वो रिश्तेदार है और उनको दिया है. उन्हें लगा कि उनको उसको बेच दिया है. Okay? And Juri's brother-in-law sweat between his teeth, driving them towards home. And they don't want to go with him. That's why they were trying to irritate him. कभी वो आगे पीछे वो उनको आगे से ले जाता तो पीछे से उसको धक्का मारते थे और वो उनको बहुत ही मुश्किल हो रही थी उनको ले जाने में. वो उनको अगर नाक से पकड़ के स्ट्रैप से खींचता था तो पीछे से एक धक्का देता था. तो वो अगर वाइप करता था, इफ ही वाइप कोड़ा मारता था तो वो हॉर्न से बिलोड ने उसकी मतलब कि लाउड साउंड निकालना, तेज से साउंड निकालते सो दैट ही मे अफ्रेड. यदि गॉड उन्हें इफ गॉड हैड गिवन देम स्पीच, बोथ वर एनिमल्स, दे कैन नॉट से एनीथिंग. तो यदि गॉड उन्हें स्पीच देता तो व्हाट दे विल सेड, they will definitely said कि why Judy had given them, why he is taken them to the another place. And they also said themselves that कि वो जूरी से पूछते कि उन्हें क्यों भेजा जा रहा है, वो उतनी सेवा कर रहे थे, they were doing hard work, they will also ready to more hard work, but they don't want to go with this cruel man. By the evening, the pair reached their new destination. They had been hungry since morning, yet they did not lower their mouth into the manger. They were broken-hearted. They had left their home behind. This new place, this new village, these new people, everything looked strange. Now, in the evening, Juri's brother-in-law take them to the new destination. What is their new destination? कौन सा new destination? द प्लेस टू विच समवन और समथिंग इज गोइंग, जहां पर वो उनको ले जाना चाहता, नई जगह पर वो उनको ले गया. नाउ दे वर वेरी हंग्री बिकॉज दे हैड नॉट टेकन एनीथिंग सिंस मॉर्निंग एंड they were broken hearted. Why they were broken hearted? Because they don't want to go with this new person. They loved their master very much and they were broken hearted. They had left their home behind and this is new place, new village, new people. Everything was strange for them. Now next paragraph. Both conferred in their animal language, looked at each other with slanting eyes and lay down. When the village had gone to sleep, they broke their tether and made their way back home. The ropes were very strong, but the two had summoned so much strength that the ropes broke in with one jerk. Both conferred in their animal language. Conferred means they granted they talked each other in their animal language and they were seeing each other, एक दूसरे को देख रहे थे. And जब when the village had gone to sleep at night, they broke the tether. Tether मतलब जो रस्सी होती जिससे वो जोड़े बंधे हुए थे, उन्होंने उसको तोड़ दिया and their way back home, and they tried to go back their home. The ropes was very strong, although the rope was very strong, but both of them were very strong animal and they tried a lot and broke the rope in a jerk in एक ही झटके में. Next paragraph. When Juri woke up in the morning, he found both the oxen standing at the manger with the broken pieces of tether hanging around their necks. Their legs up to the knees were soiled with mud. Both of them looked at Jury with an affectionate defense. In the morning, when Jury saw them, they were standing in the manger, and the broken pieces of tether was hanging in their necks, and उनके पैर बहुत गंदे होते मिट्टी से, एंड उन्होंने जूरी को देखा बहुत ही प्यार से, बट ए लिटिल बिट डिसोबियंस, उन्हें गुस्सा आ रहा था कि उन्होंने उसको क्यों भेजा. Okay, now next paragraph. Jury's heart was filled with love. He ran towards them and embraced them. Jury loved them a lot, and so he ran and hugged them. The boys, next paragraph. The boys of the family and the village came and stood around them, clapping their hands in welcome. The village boys decided to honor the two animals' heroes. One bought rotis, another good, another seed cake, and yet another fodder. And the people of the village came, boys जो थे वहां पर आ गए, और they were trying to pay honor to these two animals, and कोई उनके लिए रोटी लेकर आ रहा है, someone bring गुड़, and कोई सीड केक तो है जैसे एक हरी घास टाइप होता है, इसमें बालियां सी लगी होती है फॉर द एनिमल्स, एंड कोई कुछ और कुछ खाना खाने के लिए लेकर आ रहा है. तो वन बॉय सेड दीज ऑक्सन्स आर यूनिक, बिल्कुल अलग है हमारे ये दोनों ऑक्सन. नाउ नेक्स्ट पेज. Another agreed. These returned from so far unaided. Unaided means who do not need any हेल्प टू कम देयर, उन्हें किसी हेल्प की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी और बिना किसी हेल्प के वो यहाँ पर आ गए. अ थर्ड सेड दे आर नॉट ऑक्सन, दे आर ह्यूमन बींग्स इन देयर प्रीवियस लाइफ. और कोई कह रहा है कि ये ऑक्सन नहीं थे, पिछले जन्म में ये लोग ह्यूमन बींग्स थे, सो देयरफॉर बिकॉज दे आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट. However, when Jury's wife saw them at the door, she became red with anger. She said, "They are so ungrateful. Didn't work they even for a day and bolted?" And when Jury's wife came there and saw these animals, she became very angry and said that they are not very ungrateful and they don't want to work. That's why they came there. Jury could not stand this accusation. He said, Why are she ungrateful? They were not fed properly. Had they been fed, they wouldn't have run back. लेकिन जूरी ने कुछ भी एग्जीक्यूशन कुछ भी नहीं कहा, और उसने कहा ना, नो दे आर नॉट अनग्रेटफुल बिकॉज दे वर नॉट फेड प्रॉपरली, दैट्स व्हाई दे रैन बैक हियर. वो वापस यहाँ इसलिए भागे, उन्हें ढंग से खाना नहीं मिला. द वाइफ सेड दे रन बैक बिकॉज पीपल डोंट फुलिशली पैम्पर देयर एनिमल्स लाइक यू डू. These two are tricksters, so they ran back. They won't get any more seed cake and wheat husk. I will feed them only dry fodder. His wife said that because uh, other people do not love them like you, and they do not foolishly pamper like you. That's why they are here. They are tricksters. काम चोर हैं ये लोग. Don't sugar. ये लोग काम नहीं करना चाहते. That's why they are here. Now I will not give them good seed cake and other thing. I will give them only dry fodder. She instructed the attendant to feed the oxen only dry fodder. Next paragraph. The oxen found the feed in the manger tasteless, no oil, no seed cake. They looked at the door with expectant eyes. Expectant मतलब कि something going to be happen, जैसे कुछ होगा, ठीक है. तो वो लोग देख रहे थे खाने में कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था. फूड वाज टोटली टेस्टलेस. The oxen found next paragraph. Jury said to the attendant, "Why don't you add some seed cake?" "Malkin would kill me," said the attendant. कि मालकिन मुझे मार डालेंगी if I will give them some tasty thing. The next day, Jury's brother-in-law Gaya took the oxen away again. Now here the first time name of the Jury's brother-in-law. His name is Gaya. Took the oxen away again, this time yoking them to a cart. Another day, Jury's brother-in-law, जिसका नाम गया था, he came there and yoking them into a cart. वो एक बैलगाड़ी में उनको जोत कर ले गया. Once or twice Moti tried to drive the cart into a ditch, but Hira, who was forbearing, pulled back. Forbearing मतलब patiently he was working and क्योंकि मोती जा रहा था उसको किसी गड्ढे में या नाली में डाल दे इस कार्ट को धक्के से. When Gaya reached home, he tethered them with a thick rope, thrashed them for the previous day escaped and fed them only dry fodder. जब गया उनको घर पर ले गया उसने उनको बहुत मोटे रस्सी से बांधा और thrashed them कोड़े से मारा क्योंकि वो पहले दिन भाग गए थे and give them only dry fodder. The dough, the dough had never been insulted like this. They had been thrashed. The dry fodder added insult to injury. उनकी इससे पहले they have never been insulted like this. उन्हें अच्छा खाना मिलता था. Now he was giving only them dry fodder and they were beaten badly. So this was too much for them. Although देखिए animals में feelings होती है, they also feel love and affection. And अगर हम कुछ अच्छा देते हैं तो हमारी तरफ भाग कर आते हैं. But now Gaya is not treating them properly, nicely. So both were very irritated with them. Now next paragraph. Next day Gaya yoked them to the plow, but they refused to move even one step. Gaya thrashed them until he was tired. When Gaya Hira uh, repeatedly hit Hira's muzzle, Moti became furious. He broke loose and ran away with the plow. नेक्स्ट डे जब गया ने उनको प्लो में जो अपने उसमें लगाया, जो होता है ना हल होता है उसमें लगाया, तो बिल्कुल भी वो दे रिफ्यूज, उन्होंने एक भी स्टेप आगे बढ़ने से मना कर दिया. एंड गया थ्रैश्ड हिम अंटिल ही वाज टायर्ड, उन्होंने बुरी तरह उनको मारा जब तक वो थक नहीं गया. व्हेन गया रिपीटेडली हिट इन हीराज मजल, मजल होता है कि गाय का ना आगे का मुंह के हिस्से वाला फेस, उस पर बुरी तरह से मारा तो मोती से रहा नहीं गया और उसे बहुत गुस्सा आया और वो प्लो को लेकर ही भागता चला गया. हीरा सेड टू द एनिमल लैंग्वेज, नो यूज रनिंग. हीरा ने उससे एनिमल की लैंग्वेज कहा कि कोई फायदा नहीं भागने का. मोती सेड, ही नियरली किल्ड यू, नाउ यू विल गेट ए हार्ड बीटिंग. उसका वो तुम्हें मार डालेगा एंड अब नाउ यू विल गेट, अब तुम्हें बुरी तरह मारेगा. सो व्हाट, बॉर्न एन ऑक्स, हाउ कैन वी एस्केप थ्रैशिंग. उसका तो क्या हुआ, हम ऑक्स हैं, इनमें हम एनिमल है, पिटने से हम नहीं बच सकते, वो हमें मारेगा, कोई बात नहीं. गया वॉज हरिंग टूवर्ड्स देम विद टू men कैरिंग लाठीज. अब गया दो आदमियों के साथ आया विद हैविंग देम लाठी, उनको लाठियां थी. मोती सेड, शुड आई गिव हिम अ टेस्ट ऑफ दीज टू हिज ओन मेडिसिन. ये मेडिसिन वर्ड किसके लिए आया है कि उनकी ऐसा, अब उन्हें इसी का मजा चखाता हूँ जो उन्होंने हमारे साथ किया है. ही इज कमिंग हेयर विद लाठी, वो लाठी के साथ आ रहे हैं. उसका मतलब ये है मोती का कि ये लाठी लेकर आ रहे हैं ना, अब इनको हम बुरी तरह हम मार सकते हैं बिकॉज बोथ आर स्ट्रॉन्ग, कि कोई बात नहीं, हम उनको मजा चखाते हैं. नेक्स्ट पेज. नो ब्रदर स्टॉप नाउ, इफ ही थ्रैश्ड मी आई शैल ब्रिंग देम डाउन. कि उसने कहा नहीं नहीं रुक जाओ, एक ने कहा, तो दूसरे ने कहा नहीं नहीं, अगर वो हमें मारेंगे मैं उन्हें नीचे गिरा दूंगा. नो दिस इज अगेंस्ट अवर धर्मा, ये हमारे धर्म के विरुद्ध है. आप देखिए व्हाट इज धर्मा. एक्चुअली धर्मा इज लाइक दिस हियर कि ही इज अवर मास्टर, इट इज अवर ड्यूटी टू सेव हर, टू प्रोटेक्ट हिम एंड टू सर्व हर. उसकी सेवा करना, उसका काम करना, ये हमारा धर्म है बिकॉज ही इज अवर मास्टर. तो उसको कह रहा है कि ये हमारे धर्म के विरुद्ध है, कि वो हमारा मालिक है. वी शुड नॉट लेट हिम डाउन. मोती वॉज फोर्स्ड टू restrain himself. Gaya came there and caught both of them and drove them back. This time he did not resort to beating. Observing his mood, Gaya and his companion thought it is wiser to be discreet. अब मोती ने उसको बड़ी मुश्किल से रोका और गया caught them both and drove to back them. And now this time he didn't beat them. And observing his mood, Gaya and his companion thought that it would be wiser to discreet दोनों को अलग अलग कर देना ज्यादा बेटर है. नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ. Once again the two were served dry fodder. अगले दिन फिर दोबारा उनको सूखा खाना दिया गया. Both stood still. The family was having their evening meal. Suddenly a small girl came out with two rotis and pushed them into their mouth. This did not alleviate their hunger, yet yet their heart seems satiated, satiated. Their hearts seemed satiated. Here was a kind-hearted person. This girl was Gaya's daughter. Her own mother was dead, and the stepmother ill-treated her. Now another person came into the story, and her that is Gaya's daughter. Now next day he gave them again dry fodder, and at night a small girl came there with two rotis and pushed that rotis into their mouth. Both did not elevated, मतलब they don't want to stop their hunger. उन्हें भूख लग रही थी, सुबह से कुछ नहीं खाया था. Although yet their heart seemed satiated, उनका दिल भर आया था सब देखकर. Here was a kind hearted person, कि there is a kind person in this home, and this was Gaya's daughter. उसकी अपनी mother was dead and stepmother ill treated her. Now next paragraph. Now both were yoked a whole day, beaten but defamed. In the evening they were tethered to a stake. The same little girl came and fed them two rotis. As a result of this token of affection, the two, in spite of the dry fodder they were fed, did not lose their strength, but their eyes and their hearts were filled with revolt. Next day, whole day they were yoked and beaten but defend. उन्होंने कुछ नहीं कहा, लेकिन उन्हें मारा पीटा भी गया, but they did not do anything. In the evening they were tethered. They were tethered to a stake. Stake होता है किसी खूंटे से उनकी रस्सियों को बांध दिया गया. Again the little girl came there and fed them with rotis. तो इससे क्या हुआ कि उन्हें एक अफेक्शन सा हो गया उस लड़की से, एंड उन्हें ड्राई फोल्डर के बावजूद भी उसको खाने को खा लिया. उन्हें गुस्सा तो बहुत आ रहा था, लेकिन उनके बट देयर आईज विद देयर हार्ट विद फिल्ड विद रिवोल्ट, उनकी वो रिवोल्ट करने का तैयार थे. कि रिवोल्ट मतलब कि सब भाग जाना चाहते थे. Now it's that's all for today. Tomorrow we will study from next paragraph. Okay. Today my Zoom class is with EFG, and I will discuss about the question papers pattern and the revision worksheet which I had already provided you but could not give you the answers. Okay, that's all from my side. Bye. Happy learning.